Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Combo here. I'm bringing you guys a Call of Duty Black Ops Team Deathmatch gameplay. Here on Firing Range, we'll be using the Uzi with the Wii Remote, and this is first when I started up my Black Ops account, all the way back from a while ago when I was using the Uzi. Here on Firing Range, like I said. So my Wii Remote settings are a bit off. That's why you'll see some sloppy spraying and some other bad stuff. And I cannot stand that orange reticle in the middle there. That pisses me off. I usually change that as soon as I get into it, but we actually have a few topics to talk about here. This is actually a bad weekend, though. My Phillies are out of the playoffs, first round, which is a disgrace, and my Eagles lost. So the Phillies 102 wins, I believe, best team all year by far, in my opinion. And they go and blow it in the first round of the playoffs. I don't know what's going on, but I think if you get 102 wins in a baseball season, you're a pretty good team. I think if you're not the best team, you're darn close to the top team. And if you get over 100 wins in general, you're a really good team now. For some reason, the Phillies couldn't do it this year. Hopefully, they can turn it around next year or whatever. But we'll have to see. And after the Phillies lost, I'm like, maybe we can get the Eagles winning this weekend and turn their season around. Hopefully, make the playoffs by some chance. But of course, the Eagles go and blow their game again. This time they didn't actually blow a lead in the fourth quarter, which was, surprising, I guess. They didn't even have the lead going in the fourth quarter, so they tried to pull a comeback out, and they just kept making their same mistakes as always, mindless mistakes. But nonetheless, my Eagles lost again, and so the Pythonator, you get a shout out, man. we kind of made a bet that if the Eagles lost again, I would give him a shout out. So there's your shout out. His link is in the description. But I think they just have to focus more and not play the game. You just have to focus more. When you're playing a game, you have to think how you're gonna play. You have to think strategy. You have to play smart. No matter what game you're playing. If you're playing a video game or if you're playing basketball, football, whatever it may be, you have to play smart and you have to outthink your opponent. But the Eagles just don't do that this year. My quote-unquote dream team is just, I don't see the playoffs this year. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully they can turn their season around. I highly doubt it, though. But anyway, guys, let's get into a topic you actually want to hear about. It's been the hot topic as of late for many commentators and viewers in this community. And that is the Wii community in general, the Wii gaming community, quote-unquote. So if you guys follow other Wii commentators and stuff like that, you would kind of pick up the sense that there's actually been a few videos being posted about this Wii community and kind of talking about it. And usually the commentaries were about negative stuff and how it's falling apart and stuff like that. And I'm here to talk about quite the opposite. First off, I just want to share my thoughts about what this community is and just my thoughts about it in general and stuff like that. So basically the way I see the Wii community is anybody that posts, watches, or enjoys content from YouTube, from any commentator, from any uploader, anybody who enjoys that content is a Wii fan. They're watching Wii gameplay, they like it, so they're obviously a Wii fan. They're in this Wii community, quote unquote. That's the way I see it. If you upload Wii gameplays, you're in this Wii gaming community. Because you're consistently uploading Wii videos and you're consistently playing the Wii, I guess, to get those gameplays and stuff like that. So that's the way I see the Wii gaming community. Lately, it's been kind of not really mocked, but kind of I don't really know the word. It's not really disrespected, but it hasn't really been I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically just that's not a big deal, like I said, but if you're going to be in this community, I think you should show a little respect towards, the console, the game you're playing, and the people in the Wii community. Obviously, you don't really have to agree with everything necessarily that someone does on their channel, be it a giveaway or anything along those lines. For example, I get a few messages for my series like Typical Black Ops and those other clips that I've uploaded in the past. Where I've been told by a lot of people that other commentators and stuff like that you shouldn't really be uploading this, be it that I'm one of the biggest or bigger commentators in the community, that I shouldn't really upload me rage quitting and stuff. But the bottom line is, if it's your channel, you can do basically anything you want. You can do a giveaway. You can do rage quits, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. It's just, the bottom line is people can do whatever they want to do on their own channel, and if that, be it a giveaway, be it a rage quit, it doesn't matter. So that's my little take here, guys. I'm actually going to sit here and talk about, for a little bit before the video wraps up. I may actually put another quick gameplay in at the end. Is actually the positives of this community. And instead of always looking at the negatives, we could, turn it around, and look at the positives instead of, the negatives all the time. So, obviously, when people ask me what do I like best about this quote-unquote Wii gaming community, and the first thing I think of is how close and connected we are. If you get on once a week, or even more than that, you can basically tell what's going on here. You can, I think we're perfectly, our size right now, the Wii community is perfect, perfect size, because it's so easy to stay connected. It's easy to see what people are uploading and stay up to date with all the news and stuff like that. I think it's a great size that we have right now, and I'm enjoying it. I really like that we're a small, close together community and stuff like that. Another positive is that we got 3 new YouTube partners last month, with Machinima, Yaush, and that's obviously including myself, Dazran, and X Savage. So we're obviously making progress if we're getting out there, getting recognized by huge companies like Machinima, Yaush, etc. And we're gonna eventually get to post on there, Dazran and I, on Machinima. And it's obviously going to help out this gaming community, expose the Wii out there, which was actually my #1 goal since starting YouTube, and stuff like that. So that's a couple positives right there. There's only going to be more partners coming up. It's only going to get bigger from here, and stuff like that. Also, what I like about this community we have together here, I'm actually going to put in a sabotage over Nuketown with the stakeout, is that we've shown many times in the past how we can come together, and for positive or negative, being the Brumac situation on my behalf. That was a mistake for me, but I've since learned that and moved on. But we've showed that we can come together and support each other, and I really like that about this community. For example, like I said, the Brumac, the Savages Yaush video, like the video got over 600 likes just from just from me telling you guys. I'm not saying I accounted for all those likes from you guys, but I'm saying that we came together. A lot of you guys, over 500 or 400, went and you watched that video and you supported it, which is great. And obviously the Respawn app video bumping, for me, you guys continually go out and bump a video for somebody to help them get noticed. These are all examples of how we've come together as a community to help each other out and stuff like that. I personally like it. Like I said, it's a small, close together community, which makes it easier to help out people. I have a few series in the past where I helped out people. I have Combo HD, and now I have the Commentator Showcase, which is where I upload 2 people a month to my channel. So it's definitely a good community to be helping out in and getting involved in and stuff like that. I personally know most people in this community, and like I said, it's easier to help out, help each other grow bigger, and support each other. Also, what I like about this gaming community, although people do upload Call of Duty, that's the most popular. There are other games and variety, that's very easy to watch and get involved with. Like I said, Call of Duty is probably the biggest game on YouTube for any console. And it remains the same on here for Wii. A lot of people upload Call of Duty, and quite frankly, that's what people want to see. So why not give people what they want to see? But you can go from Call of Duty to GoldenEye to Conduit 2 to Mario Kart to just any other game. Super Smash Bros, Mario, any other game. There's such a variety on the Wii. We have such a unique system, and it's good. I like that about this community, that there's variety out there. And it definitely stands out from the PS3 and Xbox community. Although it's smaller, it definitely is unique in its own way, and it's definitely good. The last thing I wanted to touch on really quick is obviously Wii U is coming out next year. We can only move on from here. We can only get bigger and grow stronger. you know, it can only help us out with this Wii U coming out. It's definitely going to help our YouTube community and stuff like that. And like I said, we can only grow bigger from here. So that's what I just wanted to cover on today, guys. Instead of just looking at the negatives all the time, we could turn this around, look at the positives for once, and hope you guys did enjoy it. Um, if you did, can you please hit the like button? That would help a lot, or the dislike button. Either way, they all go towards the same thing anyway. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all later. Have a good day, and peace.